So if you've been following along with the show, you may have heard some of these announcements, but I want to let everybody know that coming up on May 8th, I will be over at the Monocle hosting the singer-songwriter storytelling event that I've been doing. This is now, this is actually the second one. The first one went really well, and Laura over there at the Monocle said, let's make this a monthly thing, and so we're doing it. May 8th, I'll have Ali Vogler of the River Kittens, Leah Osborne of One Way Traffic, and Dan Johanning of The Wilderness. And so those three will be up on stage at the same time, all taking turns sharing songs and stories behind all these songs. And tickets are $7. Can be purchased at eventbrite.com. And we're going to kick off everything about doors at 7:30, music at 8. Should be over by 10. So come on out and have a great time with us at the Monocle over there in the Grove, right by the corners of Kings Highway, Manchester. So also coming up a little bit later in the summer, July 8th, over at the Old Rock House, I will be hosting this year's 4th annual Rock Paper Podcast birthday show. And I'm really pumped for this event. This is a big deal for me. These are always a lot of fun. And this year I've invited along my friends, the Scandaleros, Old Souls Revival, the Sophisticated Babies, Matthias and the Pirates, and the Many-Colored Death. And we're going to have a really great time over there at the Old Rock House. Tickets are $10 for that event. And it's kid-friendly. Come on out. Bring the whole family. Have a great time. It's going to be a Sunday, fun day kind of event. We're going to start about 1 and music at 2. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see you all there. All those details for both events can be found on rockpaperpodcast.com. And, of course, events on the Facebook page. Click RSVP. I hope to see you all there. Thanks, everybody. Hey everybody, Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast. I want to tell you about my friends at Music Record Shop. Find them over there in the Dot Zack building in the St. Louis area. Or you can shop online 24/7 at musicrecordshop.com. They'll have new records in every Friday. I just had a great time hanging out with those guys for Record Store Day. I'm sure you can swing by and still pick up a couple of leftovers from that. You can also follow along with them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All kinds of records and tickets given away throughout the day over there. And be sure to check out the exclusive meet and greets and record signings they've been doing. So everything's at musicrecordshop.com.
Podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio. It's on the internet. Does that make sense? Uh-huh. Yeah. That's also like my mom. It makes it sound more confusing, doesn't it? It sounds like this.
Yeah.
Awesome, we're Blastar.
And this is the Rock Paper Podcast.
Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast, y'all.
Hey everybody, Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri, hanging out with the guys of Blastar. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, this is cool. This is the first time really getting to hang out. I've known Dan for a little while, but this is the first time really getting to properly meet all you guys, getting to know a little more about the band. But you guys want to go around the mic and introduce yourselves for those listening?
I'm Shane, I play drums.
I'm Brett, and I play guitar.
I'm Dan and I play bass.
I'm Kyle and I play keyboards. Yeah.
This
And we do some vocals sometimes.
yeah.
Occasionally.
Yeah. We haven't done lately, but sorry, I don't know.
I was gonna say I did hear some vocals in the some of the older recordings I was listening to on Bandcamp and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess we did do vocals.
I did leads on most of that, and Brett and Shane did harmonies. And we had another guy in the band, Josh, that used to do a couple harmonies here and there too.
Right.
And I do all the arranging for that. And it was And Dan actually recorded our first album, and just let me sit there and like, well, what if we do this harmony? And you're like, yeah, you should probably do that harmony too. I'm like, is it okay to have 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely okay to have fun.
So there was the...
We
like,
put 5
huge-
harmonies on Cosmic Valkyrie.
Yeah, and that was all you, mostly.
Yeah, I guess so.
And Demons, also.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always neat.
There was like 5 Kyles.
Yeah. So right
Was it
now,
needed?
yeah. So right now, all our stuff's instrumental, but
Yeah.
who knows? I don't know. You get like
You can't
being
force
in the
vocals.
studio is different too, so you just get those like ideas.
Sometimes a song
Yeah.
just wants to be instrumental.
Yeah, that too.
There's that too.
And I think people have been enjoying Blastar as just instrumental lately as well. So
Yeah.
I don't think we've gotten like booed off of any stages.
Not
We have
yet.
it.
Usually positive responses. So
We what was that intro we did? Daytona what?
that was the Daytona USA theme song
Right.
from the Daytona USA arcade game that also got ported to Sega Saturn.
Nice.
And that composer is Takanobu Mitsuyoshi.
Is that how you pronounce it?
That's the
That's
best
how he
I can do
pronounces
with pronouncing it.
For sure.
Brett, do you want to take another
No.
take at it? Can you do it?
No.
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 Brett.
Check them.
Well, one reason I really bring it up though is because like listening. Also mentioned some of the stuff on the Bandcamp page I was listening to, but Tomahawk on there like felt like it could be a video game soundtrack or some kind of like just inspired or felt like it was inspired by video games and stuff. So some of the stuff in there, some of the progressions and things, and like I just so I don't know. I'm not to
Yeah.
be insulting
No, sure.
if it was. If
No,
it,
I'm
sure
anything,
that the inspirations have slipped into us.
Right, but
Surely.
it just like felt like it could. I mean, especially instrumental
Yeah.
and stuff, and it just felt like it could be a fun arcade game.
There's the Ninja Gaiden boss theme that like actually we found out after we wrote Tomahawk.
Also
but
sounds like Tomahawk.
it's
yeah.
pretty similar.
Well, what's funny about Tomahawk is like Shane wrote that riff.
That rift.
The rift in time was made by Shane. But no, we were just hanging downstairs at practice one night, and he's like, "Can you do this? Ba 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 ba." He's like, "No, duh." And he's like dictating it to me to play it on the keyboard, like through like vocalizing it, and then like walks over and like reaches over the keyboard and like he's like stabbing out the notes. That's how we wrote that riff.
Yeah.
And it all like, yeah, I think anybody that knows me knows that, and I mean, Blastar in general is that it is very heavily like video game influence, like mixed with.
Well, and those video game composers were influenced by prog too. So.
Yeah, true. Yeah, yeah, prog rock, 70s prog rock like Camel and Kansas and Gentle Giant. We had a first album. We had a almost, I'm not going to say like ripped off, but more of a homage kind of section in a song called Cosmic Valkyrie that had Gentle Giant kind of vocals to it. So yeah, that's where a lot of our collective influences kind of come from.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, almost like those parts almost felt like 8-bit, like, or something like that was like very, NES or even, something, or Atari or whatever even before that. So
Right.
some of that early sounds and stuff, just like, but obviously modernized, but like some of it was fun, and it just like it felt nostalgic at times and stuff too. Just kind of take me back to some of those early games and stuff. So, but let's go back a bit though, guys. Like, so we kind of talking about some of this stuff, but how does this group even come to be? How do we? Where does Blastar get started at?
I guess me and Kyle have been playing music over here together since like 2010 or so.
Excuse me. Yeah.
And had a cover band, or we started writing like Spaceport Blues and stuff back then, and then had a cover band.
Andy was in the daytime.
Yeah.
Back then.
And had a cover band where Shane kind of joined us, and we did a really awesome cover band. It was sweet. And
Was that prog stuff too, or?
Yeah, we had a group called Lava Rock for a while with
it was
classic rock and
just
prog.
Cool stuff.
We did like Blinded by the Light and Carried On My Wayward Son and like Subdivisions by Rush.
Lots of Thin Lizzy. There was like four Rush songs we did.
We did 3 Thin Lizzy songs.
I want to
4
see.
Rush songs.
I want to go to a bar and see that cover band.
Like 2 CC Top songs.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I still have some videos on my computer of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the PC.
But yeah, so that happened, and then we decided to go back to writing original music, and brought back the songs we had written a few years ago, and got Shane on drums, and had a different bass player, Josh, and Dan recorded us back then. We did like the first record, and
And then Josh had a kid, and then Dan joined the band.
We've known each other for years.
That's
I've known
true.
Kyle since middle school. I've known Vico since elementary school. YMCA day camp.
Yeah. I've also known Dan since middle school too.
Yeah.
So we've been buds for a long time and musician friends.
He was first chair in middle school orchestra for his grade, and I was first chair for middle school orchestra in my grade. So I always looked at Dan with this like, oh yeah, he's better than me, I guess, because he's older.
Yeah.
I had a chance to join. Mr. Nevins asked me to join like 8th grade orchestra when I was going into 7th grade,
Oh yeah,
and I was like, no, I don't want to be pulled away from my friends.
I think yeah.
And I'm like, I think that's more like, would I be first chair? He's like, no.
You had to battle me for it.
Right.
but yeah, Dan's in the band now, and we've been writing this new batch of music for like, I guess like 2 years now. But we're almost done.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, because we recorded Tomahawk like I don't know
Yeah.
a couple years ago, and then we started writing this music.
Well, all these tunes have like gone over like heavy scrutiny. It's just like
It's just a long writing
there have been
process.
like practices where like 2-hour-long practices where we're just like chopping up this one, I don't know, 15-second part,
Right.
like a couple of riffs, like I should have done like this. No, let's put this thing on the beginning. No, it needs to have a transition here, and it's just like the music's just getting.
But we have gotten together almost every week.
Yeah, it's
in that
been consistent
in that time, and
And I think that's the perfect way to describe it. Is the thing that you took away from it is that, especially with it being instrumental now, the music lends itself to the imagination, I suppose, and
Right.
video game music is a good way to capture it.
Yeah.
I think that's the appeal to the music, is to think that you could listen to it
right.
and be gaming out or,
But it's not
tripping
exactly
or-
like chiptune, kind of
right.
music, like chiptune or retro wave, but it's like.
No, right.
I always feel like you get to write your own story at that point.
Right.
Like when you're when that's kind of what, like when when I came into this band, it was to record him. But one of the things I always noticed was that everything was like, I don't know, very very story based. Like there's a strong narrative, whether they gave it to you or you gave it to yourself, just whatever you had in your head, you know. And so it was cool to get to join in on that, and that's what these like newer tunes are a lot. At least to me, like I get lost in them sometimes too. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta look at the crowd I'm playing to or something. You know?
Yeah. I don't know. Like I'm a big fan of singer-songwriters, so I do like the vocals. I like hearing those stories and stuff. But like I have buddies, you know, when he writes these songs, sometimes he doesn't want to share the stories that inspired him because he doesn't want to take away from the story that you may have come up with yourself, however you felt inspired by it sometimes, you know. So like exactly what you're saying with the music, sometimes you let it just whatever it means to you. Sometimes you might make up your own story to go with it, but
and just portraying stories with melodies instead of lyrics can be fun.
Yeah, man. So are you thinking you guys are gearing up to hit the studio then soon?
Yeah, we just gotta finish writing like one more song, and then we should have enough for a decent length release.
Yeah.
Because Tomahawk's like what, 10 minutes or something like that, or
Yeah.
Is that like a normal for you guys, like for the new stuff? I mean, are they...
Some of the newer ones are a little bit, excuse me, shorter, I think, but
overall the songs are a bit shorter, but it's just how they happen to end up. Like
it's whatever the song needs, really.
Right.
I mean, if we let ourselves, every song would be 20 minutes long. So we've been trying to waver on the side of, you know.
I think our working title is about 8 or 9 minutes.
just the Spanish song is, or whatever it's called.
That old song, an old song from Spain.
Sure.
Yeah.
That one's like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But the other ones are around 7 minutes or so, like a little bit scaled back. But yeah, we just need to finish like one more, and then we should have like 35-40 minutes worth of music to record.
Yeah.
So
I had these guys Circo on the show a while back.
I know them.
Yeah,
we've played with them in the past.
Nice.
Yeah,
they shared a song on there on the podcast. It was like a 26-minute long, live jam and stuff.
Yeah, those guys jam out.
Yeah, they just let it go. They said they said something on the podcast about like they like to take it to space and back or something like that.
Yeah,
it's a little too much for my dad. That's what he says about our music, though, too.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I can't do Blastar. It's it's a little too weird. I like when you play with PTL, Kyle. I'm like, that's pop music, Dad. Like, it is like, I didn't think you were a top 40s guy.
He came out to Lava Rock.
Yeah, he did support Lava Rock, though. He always came out to all of our shows.
He
appreciated the content we did. My dad's a guy he's mostly classic rock, like Heishi 95, but for like some reason he got into like the Chieftains and like Celtic music and like Riverdance,
right?
Stuff like that.
Which has been a big influence on you, probably.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah. I can remember a year in my life where my dad would switch between listening to like Riverdance, but then he'd listen to like Talking Heads Stop Making Sense, in the same car ride.
Right.
He's a man of many tastes.
Yeah, but I never got like the Celt. He said he met one of the Chieftains on a plane once and was really excited about it. Most people don't even fucking really know who the Chieftains are.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
It's like an Irish, like a popular, somewhat popular Irish group.
Irish Descendants.
Huh?
Barrett's Privateers.
Irish Descendants, Barrett's Privateer is a great song. Yeah, I also know that from my dad. The Scotsman. Finnegan's Wake. Finnegan's Wake's another great one. My dad played flute for a while, though.
Huh.
What?
Yeah, and like penny whistle. Yeah.
Like Captain Picard.
Yeah, like flute.
Oh my god, I'm gonna give him so much shit about that.
Yeah, for as much as like a hard-ass tough guy that my dad acts like all the time.
But he does.
My dad's like ex-military, like ex-cop.
Yeah.
Used to be a boxer in high school and like
Also a flautist.
and jump trains. It's fucking crazy, man.
Cool. Yeah. You gonna throw in some
Anybody else want to talk about their dad?
some flute in here then?
No.
Should have them.
Yeah.
I did like I think we all probably did like the 4th grade recorder thing.
Right.
We should
That's
all,
about it.
Yeah, we should do some 4-part recorder.
I appreciate 4-part recorder harmony, like some Bach like stuff, Brandenburgs.
We could all learn recorder pretty
I think we
easily.
talked about this and we're like, we're a prog band. If we do flute, we're just gonna immediately be compared to
Jethro Tull.
JT.
Or
Yeah.
Camel.
I was gonna
We
say,
need to. I actually need to like see Jethro Tull when they come to town.
has anybody? I mean, like,
Sold out.
obviously that's the one.
Is it
that comes
already
to mind.
sold out?
Jethro
Bro,
Tull.
sorry, what?
I was gonna say, is that's like definitely Jethro Tull's like the only one that comes to mind. But like, has anybody
Oh.
else like really
Yeah.
popularized the flute and rock and roll? Like,
I mean, I guess not super popular,
Yeah.
but there's plenty of bands from the time, like,
Alright.
like Camel, or I mean, a lot.
yeah.
I could get a whole flute rock playlist going.
Well, Gentle
I'd
Giant
have to
did
think
that
about
too,
it for a
right?
minute.
They did
Recorders mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some recorders on Life on Mars.
There's recorders all over
really?
the place. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
That might be like recorder sounding synth though on that track.
Mellotron.
There's no Mellotron on Life on Mars. There's like a string quartet maybe. Yeah. Tangents as you said earlier.
It's this
You
show's
can, like-
good for it, man.
Yeah.
You can
Kyle.
cut most of this
I'm
out.
What?
The
One of
amount
those mine.
You want to
Of-
say some words?
Taco Bell sauce
Do you
on
want a
your
bush?
fridge door
I mean, I probably have
Yeah, you
more
need
than
a bush.
more than I need.
is
I'll do it.
astonishing.
Well,
I mean, that's
I got
solid.
The problem is I need to
2
make.
liters.
I haven't made chili dip in a while, and I have the can for it. And I had the Velveeta, but I just need to put it into practice.
That's 2.5 liters worth of sauce packets alone.
I don't think it's all Taco Bell sauce though. There's probably like some ketchup.
Oh, there's sweet and sour mayo.
Liz
and
gets the breakfast from Jack in the Box a lot of the time, so you'll get you have some like maple syrup packs in there.
You should have been stockpiling.
I
those.
tried to make Eggos yesterday and I burnt them. I was really disappointed. I think I made a cereal instead. No, I heated up a piece of pizza.
You used to be a formidable line cook. Now look at you.
I can still hold my own on a line.
I know you like to say that.
What do you mean like to say that? You don't think I can do it?
Oh, I thought you just snagged that nice and smooth. But nope.
Yeah.
What?
You can't go.
I can't believe you. I got him his first fucking. You know that?
His first?
Yeah, I got him his first kitchen job.
Hey, I'm not denying that respect. Never.
I had
You burnt
many
the
years.
Eggos.
I had many
You burnt the
years under my
Eggos.
belt. I had many years under my belt when you were still
A
guppy.
grasshopper.
A guppy in the kitchen.
Guppy.
Yeah. Hey, hey, check it out. Thai stick. We had this French chef named Matt Frankie that he would just. I'm not even gonna get into it right now.
Okay.
I'm glad that
We can talk about that later.
I didn't foresee a
That's
shout
not a
out
Blastar thing,
to Chef.
huh?
I didn't foresee a shout out to Chef Frankie happening on
French
the Rock
cuisine.
Paper podcast.
Right.
So that's good.
Yeah, if he listens to this,
He is.
I don't know where he's chefing right now. He's probably chefing somewhere. But I mean, I guess that's relevant because we had nurtured a friendship at the bistro.
Those are our prog foundations. together.
Perhaps, yeah. Did
Matt
a lot,
Frankie.
listening to a lot of music in the kitchen.
Lots of Oingo Boingo.
Bongo Bongo, yeah.
King
Dio
Crimson,
Greatest Hits,
King Crimson all over and over again.
Bet Out of Hell one.
Probably a lot of Devo.
Because of Brian Schull.
If Brian was working, there was probably Devo, right?
So much Devo.
Yeah, lots of Devo. Brian and I would argue over.
Satisfaction.
We would argue over which band was worse, Europe or Twisted Sister. And I would I was for Europe being slightly better than Twisted Sister. like having like
for the final countdown.
well, no, just, like no, I'm like their whole catalog of having like more actually listenable material.
You've actually listened to the entire catalog of
Oh, come on.
You're up
be
and
informed.
Twisted
Like, come on, who are you talking? Like, come on, who are you talking to here? Like,
an avid Europe and Twisted
you ever seen the
Sister
movie? The movie, what is it? Hot Rod
Oh yeah,
with what's his face?
Andy Samberg.
Yeah, with the Sandberg boy. Yeah, that movie most of the soundtrack in that is Europe songs. There's like 5 or 6 Europe.
I don't know. I loved it.
Yeah, so Brian was like, no, Twisted Sister's better. And I'm like, they have like, I feel like Twisted Sister has like 2 or 3 or 4 like pretty good songs. Maybe really good songs.
that you know of.
Right.
Have you ever?
Well, but I mean, he would play the whole CD out, so I had to hear songs like, oh man, I think they did a cover of Leader of the Pack, which in itself is not a very good song, I don't think. It's by Bad Company. And then I think Twisted Sister covered it.
Sounds laborsome.
Yeah.
They there's I think it was on Netflix for a while, might still be there, but there's like a documentary about Twisted
Oh,
Sister.
yeah, I wanted to watch that. Yeah, I think I added that to my queue.
Yeah, We Are Twisted Fucking Sister or whatever. I think it's the title of it.
Yeah. I have a lot of trouble using Netflix in general.
Yeah, it made me appreciate them a whole lot more. Like it was really well done. I mean, like I know some of the songs, but like seeing the hustle that they put in trying to make it, I like it was maybe appreciated a lot more. Like I said, like it was just cool to see some of the early years of like them trying to make it in New York, doing the grinding just like all of us and stuff. Just like every other band in St. Louis here today and stuff. So
I didn't know that about their history.
yeah, I mean and then like they there's like a lot of stuff like where they were like real close to deals and things fell through and all just bad luck all the time and like finally got a break and stuff. So like it was and then they kind of got into like when they started like doing the makeup and the hair and all the dressing up and then like
The glam.
and then they got and then got rid of it and everything. But it was like it was cool, man. It was like really well done documentary. I like I don't watch a ton of those rock docs, but I thought that was really well done.
Are you familiar with their cameo in Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
Oh shoot, man! I don't know when the last time I watched Pee-wee's, but that's been a long time.
Would it be alright if I queued that up for you on my YouTube app?
Yeah, please do.
Great.
I was also thinking when we were talking Devo while he's queuing that up.
We do love some Devo.
That
We're all diva.
that Satisfaction on SNL, that the live one they did.
Yeah.
They covered
that was
that?
like-
Or they did? When was that?
On SNL, like
Sorry, that's the other Daytona that you
it was like the first year of SNL, I think.
It was like
Devo covering Satisfaction is one of my favorite instances of any band covering any other band.
It's probably my favorite. Yeah, like same. Like I think it's better
I
than
think
the
I told you
original
that
song.
one time. Yeah, when we were listening to it, it's like
seeing them doing it live on.
But I'm
like,
generally not much of a Stones fan.
You're playing Twisted Sister.
They look like straight
It's
like
one
robots playing it. Like it was awesome. Like it was so well done. Like
yeah, they struck a certain tone heavy with it. It was
You ready for this?
yeah.
Morning, Pee-wee. Today's my birthday, and my father said I can have anything I want.
Good for you
that
and your
dude's
father.
in Teen
So
Wolf.
guess what I want? A new ring. No, your bike. You'll be sorry, Pee-wee Herman.
Yeah, dude's in Teen Wolf. Michael J. Fox.
I don't know why it has this clip of this other stuff. I just want the actual scene.
You think you'd be better at queuing this up by now?
Oh my.
Well, I mean, it wasn't the video I thought it was gonna be. I was looking for a shorter clip. Here we go. There we go. That's fine. This is the one. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
No glam, no makeup, more tough.
Yeah, I forgot all about this.
Ellie started watching this. She goes, I don't get it, Dad. She's 6, but I'm like, I never did.
This is great though. This crash. Oh, you cut it off too soon.
No,
All right, pull up the crash.
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
It was good to cover
I
Twisted
never got
Sister
it, even
though.
when I was your age. I
Yeah, it was just always weird.
Are you talking about Pee Wee's Playhouse now?
Yeah. My daughter has watched enough to know that she doesn't get it.
I've seen your daughter before.
She looks like she wants to like understand what's going on. She's like, "This is all crazy, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. It's all crazy."
Right. It's
But
just a
it's
non.
supposed to
It's
just
like
be
that Yo Gabba Gab show. That's that's a crazy show.
Sure.
That show's probably not even relevant anymore, is it?
I have no idea.
So it fits perfectly with your arsenal of quips.
Outdated like
Yeah.
references.
Like Sammy Sosa,
There's nothing wrong with Sammy Sosa.
you know, Ron Harper.
Who's Ron Harper?
He was on the Dream or the Bulls squad.
Yep.
Scottie Pippen, Jordan, Ron Harper, man.
Yep.
Tony Kukoc?
Yep.
There you go. Attaboy.
I used to. I mean,
Tony Twist.
Tony Twist used to have Twister's Bar up here.
He had a lot of fights.
Yeah, he was a fighter.
Willie McGee.
is he on the team this year?
Willie? Yeah. He
Is
made it.
Jose
Well,
Oquendo
McGee
still
Jr.
the third base pitching coach?
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, he is,
but
right?
You just combine
I think
two
he
different
just
types
came
of
back.
coaches.
Jose Oquendo? His name's not Jose?
You combine two types of coaches. He's
Go
a third
on.
base coach, but not a pitching coach.
Did I say third base pitching coach?
Yes.
Is he the third base pitching coach?
I'm offended.
That's the coach. That's the coach that advises the pitchers to hit it towards third base. You didn't know they had those.
I was just testing you.
Right.
You don't know about... Wow. Thought you knew the game, Shane.
Thought you knew the game, Shane.
Yep. You guys recently played the Ready Room
That was a
We did.
cool venue.
with DiBiase and Scuzz. Is that right?
$1 Million Man Ted DiBiase.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really fun show.
Yeah.
I hope to do it again.
Was there a
Those are
third
both
band
those
that
bands.
played besides DiBiase and Scuzz?
No, it's just us three.
No,
Us three?
it's just
Okay.
us three.
And all three of you are instrumental, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that was Danny Blaze
Yeah.
in for the win. Like, he...
That rap.
Oh, from Brother Lee.
Yeah.
Danny's,
Well,
yeah. Good guy.
Yeah,
he
you
put
made
it
that
together, and like we were kind of throwing around a bunch of bands to
Yeah.
play with, and like we're always looking for bands to play with that are like similar to us, and
It's hard to find a lot
Yeah.
of times.
Yeah.
it's hard to find anybody doing that type of style. But he found two bands that were like right in the same vein, you know. And they were fun to listen to, man. I enjoyed that show.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
before we
both of
played
those
it.
bands are really good. I was impressed.
Yeah, man. So no vocals at all that night?
Nope.
No.
Nah.
No.
I guess we had talking mics at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I introduced a couple songs.
It's always good.
All right.
Yeah. Light banter.
Yeah.
Banter the light.
Sometimes we're not so good at that.
The DiBiase guy had a couple good one-liners.
Oh right,
It
yeah.
was fun.
They had a
Well, because he
cute-
asked if he asked the audience if we had any questions. So I asked them if their band was based off of $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. And he's like, not exactly, but we'll talk about that later.
And then you never talked about it later.
No, I did talk to him later.
Ooh,
Well,
twists.
Tony Twist.
then what
What's-
happened? What information did you learn?
I think it was very loosely referenced
But
for some reason.
there's another DiBiase out there. Like,
Get your Google box out.
No, I'm not gonna be able to Google the DiBiase band, and they don't have that kind of information.
Nope.
gotta call them up.
That's flesh on flesh.
I mean, I wasn't like that boozed up or anything either, so I don't, I was like,
Just not entirely based on the $1 Million Man.
no,
Right.
yeah, that's all I remember from the conversation that we had. That
Maybe
I
it
had
has
with them.
nothing to do with that at all, but they keep getting that, so they're like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
loosely
That's way
Sounds
easier
good.
to explain.
It just, yeah.
Yes, that is exactly
What?
why we named it.
Have you seen a picture of him though? Like you know who he is, right?
Diabase?
It's DiBiase, the $1 Million Man.
Show me.
Do you want to look at him?
You're gonna force me to either way.
You think so?
Cue it up.
I mean, if I don't have to type on my mobile, then I'm not going to.
You are right now.
I know.
I'm watching you.
That's because you asked me to.
No, I never did.
Yeah, you did. You wanted to. You know what song that? You know what song that's from?
Yes. What
Go
is
on.
that?
This is mine down.
That's yes, this one down.
$1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Look at that guy.
Oh.
You don't remember that wrestler from your youth?
I was never,
You never just like watched it
I was
casually?
never a W guy.
WWF?
None of them.
Okay. No WCW.
Wrestling.
You didn't play WCW versus NWO on N64?
Or
No.
WCW versus NWO Revenge.
Ooh.
You
Was that the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can like make your own wrestlers. Like
That was the
they
favorite one.
customize
Yeah.
every aspect. That was great at the time.
Yep. You could have Bash at the Beach and be Hollywood Hogan and with,
Yeah, you've
with a
recognized them.
spray on beard.
I have vague memories of those games.
Yeah. We were pretty big into wrestling for that time period. Me and my brother, and like a lot of
A lot of kids
yeah.
were.
Yeah. But now I'm pretty much limited to WrestleMania and Royal Rumble. My buddies have parties, and so we just all get together and for those two events, and it's basically like a good excuse for me to eat junk food and watch wrestling. So
Sure.
yeah, hang out with my buddies.
I've heard that Sasha Banks is popular right now. Are you familiar with her?
I think so, maybe. I
Okay.
don't
Well,
know.
there's the whole Rousey thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ronda Rousey's in WWF now?
She
Yeah.
real to fake.
It's not Rusi.
Rousey, I think.
it's Rousey.
It's definitely
Weird.
Rousey, but
I always
where the
thought it
fuck
was
did you get Rusi from?
That's how I always
It's
like
funny
said
because
it
she
in
was
my
on the
head.
cover of like.
I wish it was though. I like that better.
She was on the cover of like UFC 17 or 18. That came out like
So you
PlayStation.
looked at her? Is that what you're gonna say?
I mean, I saw it as
She's in
an
good shape.
ad. Huh?
Nice shape.
Yeah, I mean, there's physical fitness for sure. Can't deny that.
Cardiovascular health is
Sure, it's important.
Yep.
You know, at our age now, it's just getting tougher to maintain that kind of thing. So I respect that.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's fair enough. You know.
I wish we could see your belly.
You wanna look at it now?
Microphone.
On the podcast.
On audio.
I
Describe,
think it's covered pretty well.
Like,
describe it for the
what
people.
sound would best capture the shape of
What sound?
The shape of
dad
punk
bod.
to come.
your sunless dad bod?
The sunless dad bod.
Just give it a little slap. You heard it here, folks.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about the live show. Is there I mean, a lot of the groups that you guys were talking about, kind of some of the influences and stuff. I mean, there's some pretty wild stage shows. Do you guys try to incorporate some of that into what you guys do?
Like antics.
Yeah, or pyrotechnics and stuff.
Not too much.
Maybe if we get some more money for fireworks.
Yeah,
That's the next step.
yeah.
That's our next phase.
We've done like some like ironic like covers / jams before, but nothing like
Well, yeah, but
Toto.
yeah.
Choreograph.
yeah, no choreography. It's
Right.
I guess we're more occupied with just trying to play well and
Sure.
sound good and
Having lights is cool though.
yeah, like the lights at the Ready Room are
Yeah.
awesome. I want to play, I guess, places like that where it looks cool at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. I mean, I do some like half-ass kind of gimmicky things in my other band I play with Thorax. Like one show we all wore denim, or we all wore white.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I liked the
Yeah, well, Liz's brother had just gotten married, so she had a white, fluffy, like, half-top thing, so I started wearing that, and then I changed into a suit jacket later. Or it might have been the suit jacket first, and then that thing afterwards, I don't remember.
It was from Dub to Dapper.
Yeah, it was fun, though.
Yeah.
I got use out of that white suit again the other night at the Bowie show.
Good.
That's good.
Did you get any catch up on it?
Ketchup? No.
You could sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves. Ketchup popsicle? some Tommy Boy for you.
You ever eat paint chips as a kid?
No.
Why? Would he actually say no, or would he just say why?
Yeah, he
I
didn't
couldn't
say
remember.
No. You're right. That's the
You need a drink, man? You want like root beer?
Sure.
Fill you up on your sip there. I noticed your glasses.
A&W.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
Yeah, man. So, is that, are we feeling maybe a release before the end of the year, or, how we?
Yeah.
what-
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the
that's
goal.
the goal for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, we just gotta just finish this last song, and then
Right.
we can pretty much go at it. Maybe take a couple weeks to record. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
hopefully sometime within the next 2 or 3 months.
And you know a guy that can record, so.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're probably just gonna go over to Sawhorse and do it there.
yeah. You
Wait, you want to do it right at Sawhorse?
Yeah.
Yeah, you work at Sawhorse.
All right.
Boom. Decision made live
Yeah.
on Rock Paper Podcast.
Well, we were
We
talking
can
about
do it at my house too.
we
yeah.
were talking about recording drums and like keyboards at Sawhorse, and then doing the rest of the overdubs at Dan's house.
Yeah.
The only problem with your house is you got that strong. You got a lot of cats. Here's your beer,
Thank
man.
you, sir.
You got a
Yeah,
lot? Or what?
you got a lot of cats. That gives me a strong
That is one
allergic
cat.
flow,
I have.
But that one
Ooh,
cat is
cat.
a lot of cat.
dude.
But we'll probably do, I guess, all the pianos and organs at Sawhorse.
Named after a Mel Gibson movie.
so?
Well, just because they have the piano there.
Imagine.
not a bad idea. Let me get
We're gonna talk you into it right now. This is the best time to do it because we're
Well, we-
documenting it. Whatever you say is what we have to do.
Yep. It's fact.
But like guitars and like synths, and any sort of vocals that might get recorded we could record at Dan's house.
It's Oreo time.
You want Oreo?
Hell yeah.
Double
I want
stuff,
an
man.
Oreo.
Yeah.
I think I'm good for now.
Round of Oreo.
Drinking
Oh
a
my
beer.
god, yes.
They were $2.99 at my local Walgreens.
Hey, shout out to Oreos.
Yeah, man.
Product placement.
Proud sponsor of Rock Paper Podcast.
The audio version of Label Out.
I mean, the single stuffed are fine, but you might as well get double.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's the same price, isn't it?
But I guess we'll have like 5 songs to record once we finish this the latest song. So yeah, 5 songs around like 40 minutes of music probably.
We're playing all of them except for one out on all our shows right now anyway.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, that's true.
any shows we've played lately, we've been playing the new songs. Except the newest one, it's secret so far.
What?
what? There's some cookies.
Multiple
You don't think it's good to hear it on
different types
the
of cookies.
camera, on the
On the
microphone,
camera.
on the audio camera?
That's
That's all this is. That's an audio
sound of
camera.
your belly.
Oh, well, they just go. I mean, woot woot. Next stop, my thighs. You know where that's from?
You.
It's a Family Guy reference.
It is.
Side boob.
I don't know about side boob.
That's from Family Guy.
Is that from Family Guy?
The side boob hour. When he has his own piece.
Anybody want trefoil?
Sure. I thought it was trefoil.
Trefoil?
It's trefoil?
I mean, I think it's more of a. What is Trey a hardie or a softie? Treff is a softie, right?
What are we talking about again?
How to pronounce trefoil? You wanted to say trefoil.
Trefoil.
I think it's tray.
Like a tray of
Get out of here.
something. Trefoil? Huh. How'd you say it, Shane?
I don't know.
You want to look at the text with me?
I just eat tagalongs and
Those are easy to
Stay
pronounce.
away from the things you can't pronounce. Like, I wasn't sure about that.
Tre. It's just T-R-E, tre. If it was an I, it'd be trefoils. If it was an A, it'd be trefoils. So it's
Linguistics.
It's trefoils, yeah.
I don't think we've decided anything.
we need one of those like the more you know banner pop up.
But if only you could telepathically put that in somebody's mind, because you can't like see it.
Right.
Because it's just an audio camera. It's not like a full
We don't have that
video camera.
technology
Right.
yet.
Calling it an audio camera.
It's a good term. I like it.
I do
Nope,
it as
it's
well.
fun. Yeah. Teach it to your children.
Listen, so when we had kids, I tried to let my wife let me teach the kids that black was white and white was black because I just wanted to see how long it would take for somebody to tell them that I was an asshole. And I lied to them about it, but I just wanted to see what happened. She wouldn't let me do it because it's our kids.
Maybe if you have another. Maybe if you have
I
another
don't think it would have
child.
caused any like mental damage. I just think it would have been interesting.
Maybe if you have another child, you can
It'd be
try it with the
stronger
third
for it.
one. Be
Listen,
like, come on, you got your way at the first two.
if I have another kid right now, it's by accident.
What's that? You can't do the Frankie accent on his wife.
I didn't do a Frankie accident.
Accident?
You accidentally
I
did
didn't
that
do a
accent.
Frankie accent.
You
guys are killing me here.
I thought of one of my favorite stories. Brian Posehn was on Conan
I do like Brian.
one night, and right around when he was had his child, and he was talking about choosing how to raise his kid, and he said he was gonna he was debating on how to introduce Weird Al to his kid, and he was saying we appreciate Weird Al because we've heard the originals, and then we know the parody versions of his that Al does, and then but he was like, what if I taught my kid only about Weird Al? And then he gets to high school and he goes to some dance and he's like, who's this guy ruining Eat It? And it's so I just thought that was such a funny idea, how, just to you think Weird Al's created all these songs and stuff, so would have been pretty great, but I don't know if he stuck with it or not.
I always appreciated Weird Al growing up.
Yeah.
That was some of the first music that I really got into.
Amish Paradise was like my introduction to Weird Al, and then I went back and dug through other stuff later.
Yeah, like Amish Paradise. Another one, Rides the Bus.
I don't know if I've heard that one.
It's accordion.
Oh, yeah. That was
pretty
one of the originals. I think he did it.
Yeah, I think that was his first album.
Did it live, I think on Dr. Demento's or Cinema Tape or something and that's what helped start his career.
I think it was probably his first actual single or whatever.
So it was like Weird Al in 3D. Was that his second album?
I don't know.
The one with Buy Me a Condo on it?
I think another one, Rides the Bus, was probably 1979 or something, really early. And another one on, and another one on, another one rides the bus.
So pure, but good, simple and squeaky clean.
He's still at it. He just did some.
He was number one on the charts for the first that was a few years ago. But
just a week ago, he did something with for the Hamilton soundtrack, did some kind of remix with it.
Yeah, get really trefoil.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
I got plenty.
So yeah, he's still
Take one, Dan.
Still
Come on,
putting
I
out
had 4.
new music.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Good for Weird.
yeah.
Dude, his production quality
Weird's his
on his
first
stuff is so good too.
All right.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the sound one. I know that.
He was.
Have you seen him on Tim
So
and Eric
good.
Awesome Show?
I don't think I've seen him there, but
We can.
he was on
nerd out
Stern
about that
Show.
if you want.
He was on Stern Show a little while back, and it was pretty funny because he was they took a picture together, and like we had to get a picture together to prove that we're two different people. Like that so many people because they look a lot alike with the hair, the black curly hair and stuff.
Hey,
so,
bud.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was pretty funny. Well, you guys want to go do some jamming?
Yeah, we'll do some jams.
Yeah, we're gonna play a couple of the new songs.
Yeah. We'll get
Fun.
Do you have any more Blastar related questions?
I mean, I really honestly didn't prepare any questions. I like to just see where it goes.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
just free form stream of consciousness. Bless you, Shane.
who knew we would be talking about Pee Wee and
Kyle's-
Trefoil?
Yeah,
Kyle's dad.
Twisted Sister.
That
Yeah,
wasn't on your list
Yeah.
of questions.
yeah. I talked about my dad.
What do you guys feel about Pee Wee?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of was hoping that these guys would talk about their dads and like the kind of music they got from their dads, but
Derek for real.
they didn't want to go into that.
Jesus.
What'd you say?
Derek for real
that
is
was out of
Shane's
nowhere.
dad.
I gotta pee.
That's Shane. No, I don't know.
I think Shane's dad's name is Joe.
On what?
Joe Kanamenwai.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, Shane said another word.
He might have said his actual Thai name, but I think he has a
Wait.
American name that he goes by.
That's cool.
Oh, so
Yeah.
his American name is Joe?
Shane's dad was over here.
I believe so. Yeah, Shane's dad's been over
He
here.
hung out at a Blastar practice and
That wasn't the first time he hung out for Blastar practice.
really, yeah, watched us play and stuff.
Man, I gotta have one more trefoil. Nobody's arguing with me on the pronunciation. They're good. They put a lot of salt in these, so they just want you to eat like 6. It's hard. I've done pretty good though. I mean, I haven't tapped into these in like 2 weeks. I still have another row left, so
Nice.
yeah, I think I'm moderating decently.
Yeah.
Pongwood. That's my dad's name.
Huh?
Pongwood.
Pongwood?
Pongwood.
But he goes by Joe, right?
That's right.
Yeah. I always forget what Brett's dad's name is. I think it's like Steven.
Doesn't sound right.
It might be like Steven.
No.
Or Stefan. No, it's not that. It's maybe Simon.
Whoa.
He might have said Henry one time. Dan's dad's name is Carmen.
Carmine.
Carmine.
Is it a hard I like that?
Yes.
Carmine?
Nobody
No,
uses
it's Carmine.
it. Everybody calls him Carmen, but it's
Huh.
Carmine.
You ever heard the song Carmen by Toto?
I think you've shown me that.
Have I?
Hum a little ditty.
Carmen. Carmen. That's all I remember from it.
Little double time shuffle.
Yeah, there's a shuffle to it.
Of course.
Let me pull it up on my mobile YouTube.
It's Jeffy. Oh, Jeffy. He's our Jeffy.
Oh, our Jeffy. Our sweet Jeff.
Jeffy.
Speaking of Toto, I saw a video of this guy replaced his car dinger noise.
Yes, with Africa. Yeah.
It's pretty great.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
This is off of Isolation, I believe. Oh, they want me to do a survey, but I'm not.
I brought a fresh beer with me. Son of a gentleman. If anyone wants it.
Are you offering up a bush? So I think that's Fergie Ferguson on vocal there. That was in the band for a short amount of time.
Fergie Ferguson.
He is on the band for this album.
What else is he on? Like, as if I'm supposed to know who it is.
It might be like Fergie Fredrickson, though. I might be saying it wrong. Pretty good chorus, though.
Froggy Froggerton.
This is Toto.
Frank Frederickson.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is off Isolation. There's a Lips on the cover.
What else is on Isolation? There's like something.
Mostly just Fergie songs.
Let's go
Not-
play some tunes.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna smoke while we transition.
There's some good tunes, though. I listened to it for a while.
All that.
What? Oh yeah. Well, you can get involved with Blastar on Bandcamp, Spotify, follow these guys on Facebook for some more upcoming dates soon.
Yeah, we try to update pretty regularly if we have something coming up.
Yeah.
As soon as we get like the new recordings, those will be up on Bandcamp right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. It'll be good.
If you have anything you want to say about your dad, send us a message about it. You know,
We appreciate
We have like
dads.
a 9-hour
Appreciate-
response time on Facebook Messenger.
yeah, that's a pretty good
Think
rating.
about that
Very
long.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a great rating. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, Shane.
Thanks.
Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Well, yeah, that was it.